Welcome to the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. And why are we here? We're here for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. And I'm still Chris Holman. And you're still Brian Calley, head of the Small Business Association of Michigan. How you doing?
Great to be with you. Beautiful time on the island. Looking forward to the conference.
You know, you think about what it would cost your organization to put these people together. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is one of the few times a year when you can pack in so many people. So many of the business leaders and industry leaders and government leaders from all across the state gathered in one place. You really can't put a price on that.
Well, and people also look at this thing and say, "Oh yeah, they have speakers, and then they have some media, and they don't know about the 10,000 behind doors meetings of associations and organizations that really get a lot of work done."
Yeah, that's really what the main point of the conference is for many of us who come year after year after year. They do a great job of putting a program together, but it's not really about the program. It's about the meetings, it's about the business, it's about the deals. It is a really important place to set you up for success over the next year.
And bumping into a celebrity every now and then too.
Yeah, it's a who's who for sure. You definitely run into a lot of cool people here.
A lot of fun stuff. Well, listen, your membership has been kind of moving steadily up and up and up. What are you at now?
We have 33,000 members. It's unusually large small business, state-based small business association. We're really proud of that, but it's a testament to entrepreneurship in Michigan. We're known for the big guys, but our economy, half our jobs, actually more than half of our private sector jobs come from small businesses.
And the number of businesses here, what, 95% are small businesses.
That's right. Actually, depending on how you classify it, around 99% of the total number are small businesses. It really is it's a powerhouse, and including here in Michigan, and even I like to say even the big businesses have family names because they started as small businesses.
That's right. Stage one is the first step, right? Yeah, it's kind of interesting you say that because it is important to know that small businesses have grown from a Henry Ford, that kind of a thing. What are the big issues right now?
There are lots of big issues out there that people are talking about, including things like tariffs and general inflation and borrowing costs. But one of the issues people aren't talking that much about these days that we're hearing a lot from our members, from small business owners, is the rising cost of healthcare. It's one of those things that every year people complain about the amount of increases and they kind of just suck it up and pay it. But now it's different. It's a different tone. It's a different set of frustrations, and it has reached a level where it's just unsustainable. And our people are really, really concerned about the ability to offer this benefit. 3 out of 4 of our members in our last survey said that it was impacting their ability to expand, to add people. They can't afford to do it because of the rising cost of healthcare.
Well, I look at another angle of that, and that is that there's already a shortage of talent, period. And then one of the few recruiting tools that small business has to go head to head with larger businesses, state government, education, etc., is healthcare. And if you start having to put some of that back on the employee, it's going to be difficult.
Small business owners know, and that's one of the things that showed up in the survey was that it's an absolute necessity to provide it. There's no choice here. You must provide it to be competitive in the marketplace. Good benefits, and the most important of which is a healthcare insurance policy. So that is it's a given. And so when 9 out of 10 say, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really important factor, and this is a significant cost increase, what it means is that to pay that increase, it's at the expense of expansion and growth.
It's interesting because it wasn't that many years ago that healthcare was probably first or second in the obstacles for small business. And then it kind of faded away. And I think you make a good point when you say it's not the hot issue, but it truly is one of the hot issues for business owners.
Yeah, there's what the general public is talking about and what the news media is talking about, and then there's what small business owners are talking about. And I think that's one of the things that's kind of a story that people aren't hearing a lot about right now, but I think in the next year, you're going to see the intensity of it move up because you look at the two biggest health insurers in our state, they both had underwriting losses last year. That means that they didn't charge enough premiums to pay all the claims. And that
We
that
know what that means.
that means that rate increases are coming in the future on top of the current rate increases. So the costs that are of the claims is really the big problem. I know it's easy to point to insurance companies, say they're the problem, but really they're the pass through. What is driving the claims are the cost of claims, the claims experience within these policies. They just are rising at such a fast pace that that at the end of the day, the payers, small business owners, are the ones that are left holding the bag and trying to figure this out.
You're absolutely right. Brian Calley, it's always good to see you. Keep up the good work, my friend. And thanks for bringing that to light. We appreciate it.
Great to be with you, Chris. Thanks.
Brian Calley, the head of the Small Business Association of Michigan. And I'm Chris Holman, and we're coming to you from the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's Policy Conference. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network.